Just surrender. Surrender the resistance and go with the flow more. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. Right now we're just heading off. Oh, the brightness. Right now we're just heading off to see our house and see what progress has been done this week. And then we're going to head out to our friend's house for a dinner. Basically they're making homemade pizza tonight and we are so excited. The weather is a bit crappy today, let me show you. It's very gloomy and cloudy, very unlike Cyprus. But to be honest, I quite like the change. I have lived most of my life in the UK and sometimes weather like this, gloomy weather, makes me feel at home, so I'm loving it. Homemade pizzas, here we come. How many pizzas will this make?
Three.
Hopefully. Very big ones.
Hopefully.
This will be the cheesy stuffed crust.
You've got so many toppings here. Chicken, mushrooms, sweet corn, pepperoni. We've got cheese, peppers, ham, I believe that is. Tomatoes, olives. We're so spoiled. Look at that. This is us in Mykonos. Good memories.
Amazing.
Insane.
Second piece is coming out. Oh my god, look at this finished piece. I'm salivating.
No.
Thank you guys for inviting us.
Welcome. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good morning. It's Sunday morning and it's extremely windy. Extremely windy here in Cyprus, but nevertheless we are off for a coffee and yeah, we'll see where the day takes us after that. Good morning, baby.
Good morning.
Where are we?
We are in Nero by the beach.
It's a very windy day, but I don't know if the camera can focus. We are literally right at the beach and you can see the sea there. It's so beautiful. Good morning everyone. It's Saturday morning here in Cyprus and I've woken up. I've done my morning routine and now I am getting ready to see my clients for the day. I was reflecting on the practice of surrender. About a year ago, I read a book called The Surrender Experiment by the author Michael Singer. After I read that book, and I was so impressed, I loved it, I purchased his other book, I think it's called Untethered Soul. So the Surrender Experiment is basically his life story and him teaching his lesson of surrender and the benefit of surrender through his example of how he's lived his life. And the Untethered Soul, that book is more to do with what it means to surrender, how to introduce the surrender practice in your life. So one of them is like a how-to kind of book. The other one is like a biography, autobiography, because he wrote it himself. After reading The Untethered Soul, I was 100% convinced that this surrender practice can benefit so many people. Especially if you're somebody who has anxiety or experiences anxiety very frequently, I think including a surrender practice will help you so much. Because the thing with surrender, and I think it's so misunderstood, is people associate surrender with giving up or quitting. Oh, I surrender, I give up. No, it has nothing to do with quitting. In fact, it has more to do with perseverance than quitting. Because what it means to surrender is to actually surrender your resistance, your pushing against whatever it is that you're pushing against. So, for example, let's say that you have committed yourself to not drinking. Let's say that you want to stop drinking alcohol, you want to stop smoking, you want to stop a bad habit, some kind of habit that you have going on. And you decide, you commit yourself to doing that. You, in your conscious logical mind, you have acknowledged that this is the right thing for you to do and you've committed to it. And let's say you find yourself in a moment of weakness. In that moment, it will be useful to practice surrendering. And now many people might think surrender might mean, oh, surrender and just have it. Drink that alcoholic beverage or smoke that cigarette or engage in that habit that you don't want to engage in. But rather than that, what it actually means to surrender in that moment of weakness is to surrender the resistance, surrender to your commitments, surrender to what you really want, to your actual desire, because your desire in that moment hasn't changed. Your desire is still to stop doing that thing that you do that hurts you. Your desire isn't for the substance. The substance is only, you only want the substance because in that moment you feel an emotional pain. Your nervous system is dysregulated, it's out of whack. And the substance is the thing you reach for to regulate your nervous system and to ease your discomfort in the moment. It's not what you want. You don't want that cigarette. You don't want that alcoholic beverage. You don't want that, binge eating session. You don't want that. What you want is you want to ease the discomfort that you're feeling in the moment. And surrender to, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling this moment and I surrender to feeling it. I'm just going to feel it. I'm going to feel the discomfort. And you will be so surprised at what happens when you do that. When you decide to surrender to your discomfort without engaging in a destructive habit, that's when you realize that you actually, first, you have control. And second, the pain or the discomfort subsides very quickly after that. It doesn't take long after you surrender the resistance to feel the relief. And that's what you're after. You're after relief. Surrender, to me, means living your best life from the standpoint of your best self, from the standpoint of your higher self. Also, surrendering means honoring your true desires and wishes and acting from a place of love for yourself, for others, for the world. That's what surrender means. It doesn't mean quitting. Just surrender. Surrender the resistance and go with the flow more. I think that has been an absolutely life-changing tool for me, because I mean, we all go through these moments where we just feel like, okay, I know I have to do this. I know it's good for me to do it, but I don't want to do it. And in those moments, surrender is probably your best bet. Whether you believe that you have 100% control of what happens to you and your life, or whether you believe that you don't have any control and fate controls everything, is kind of irrelevant when it comes to surrendering, because even if you believe you have 100% control, that might cause you a lot of anxiety because you might think that you need to control everything. And that puts a lot of pressure and overwhelms you. And surrendering in those moments doesn't mean that you're not going to act and take control of your life. It just means that you will surrender the resistance. So that's something that has really helped me, and I strongly recommend those two books, The Surrender Experiment and The Untethered Soul. They are really high up there in my favorite books list. So yeah, if you've read them, let me know what your thoughts are. That's my little tip of the day. So I'm officially done with all my clients for the day. I've had quite a lot of clients, and I've prepared all their meal plans. Everything's been sent off. All my work is done. And I just feel energized and tired at the same time. Energized because when my clients are getting on really well with their diet plans and they're seeing the results that they're looking for, I don't think that there's anything that makes me happier. Honestly, I just feel like that's the best feeling in the world, you know, knowing that my clients are following the plans, they're loving the food that they're eating, and they're seeing the results. They're losing weight, they're gaining weight if that's what their goal is. And it's just amazing. So I feel really good, but also tired because of course, you know, seeing so many clients and preparing all the meal plans, it does take quite a lot of energy. So that's why we are out now. We're gonna go and grab something to eat as a little reward for my hard work today. We both fancy something fishy, so some seafood. And we're gonna go to this fish taverna in Limassol, and I think it's called, what is it called? Restaurant.
Passa di mani.
So that's where we're going. It's apparently a cute little fish taverna right on the coast of Limassol. So I'll show you guys when we get there. Arrived and it's so cute and it's right by the sea. So now we're going to order some food. I'll show you guys what we're having. But for now I'm just going to enjoy this lovely sound of the sea, the waves. So I got myself a grouper. It's really delicious steamed grouper fish. We've got some potatoes, some other fish there, some salads. So how's the food?
Food is excellent.
What rating would you give this restaurant? Out of 10.
8.
Okay, that's really good. It's delicious. This grouper is absolutely amazing. So tasty. We've just had our dinner and now we are craving something sweet. So we passed by the Old Danish Ice Cream shop in Limassol. This is the first time I'm going to try this ice cream. Every time we pass by this shop here, it's always packed. So I know that a lot of people like it. So let's try it. I've got the caramel with caramel chips and Oreo biscuits flavor ice cream. And what did you get, babe?
Caramel with chips,
Yeah.
dark chocolate, Oreo, and cubes of caramel.
Nice, nice. Okay, let's have a look. It's amazing, amazing. Love it. So yeah, we're going to sit here and enjoy our ice cream. Thank you so much for watching this vlog and I'll see you next week in the next vlog. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button as it really helps to support my channel. And as always, see you next week.